Hi guys, and welcome to Empress Intuitive, and today I'm going to be talking about all the signs from Aries to Pisces. Guys, I hope you are well and you see what we've got in store. So basically guys, I'm going to be talking about my perspective of all the signs, guys. And you know guys, just click that channel button, subscribe, like this channel, share guys. Okay, so welcome to Today I'm going to be talking about the sign of Capricorn. Oh, you guys can see that. So Capricorn, earth sign security. They love their security. They're very hardworking, very practical. Capricorns are, and they are a cardinal sign. So cardinals, very leadership, very bossy. They're the boss. And you know, Capricorn CNO of their job, don't want nobody to tell them nothing. But you know, that's just their makeup, as I can say. So they're the planet rulers of Saturn. Saturn's very hardworking, and if you know Saturn you learn things from. So Saturn is more of the planet where you learn things of. They're very practical, so they teach you to grow and to learn. So yeah, Capricorns, what can I say about Capricorns? They're the father of the zodiac sign. So you may see them to talk to you a certain way. From when they're young, they tend to be more, I'm not saying that they ain't wise throughout their life. They are a very wise sign throughout their life. But when they're younger, they tend to be more mature. But as time goes on, you see more of the immatureness, the silliness. Not saying they're going to be silly when they're younger, but more of their fun side, trying to be more fun, trying to do this later on in life more than they would have done, you know, when they were younger. So they'll probably tend to be in a relationship more when they're in their teens or in their 20s, or settle down pretty early, because they've got that father instinct, that mature side to them more when they're younger. And as they tend to move out towards their later side of life, like late 30s, 40s, you probably tend to see them, if they are out of a relationship, not wanting to settle down because they've been there, done that. They want to explore new things, they want to try new things, even though it should be the other way around. But they will tend to settle down again if they find the right partner. But it's finding the right partner. So the right partner could be with their opposite sign, a Cancer. But as I said, with opposite signs, it can vary. You got to have enough elements for it to work as well. They can do well with Scorpios. But even with Scorpios, you got to watch that stinger, Capricorns, you know. But it can work. I know a lot of Capricorns and Scorpios can work, but you got to make it balanced. You got to give it a go, because Scorpios are so very mysterious, and Capricorns tend to understand Scorpios. Scorpios need to come out their shell to be more open and forthcoming and understand the work life of a Capricorn. And this goes for all signs. You got to understand the work life of a Capricorn, because Capricorn's love is their work. Mostly. Not saying they don't like family, and not saying they don't like friendship, but work comes first, because they like to be practical, because they like that the money, just like Cancers. Work does take a great deal of their life. So it'd be good to visit their work, see how they're getting on, and even work with a Capricorn. If you're a partner, work with them. You be around them, spend more time with them. So Capricorns. Yeah, so I know sometimes people say Capricorns can cheat. Some Capricorns can seem like they can cheat. It's maybe because they haven't probably found the person that they want to be with, or they feel like they're missing out because they settled down so early. So that's probably one of the reasons why. When it comes to career paths, it depends what elements that they got in their chart. They will tend to go towards a career wherefore they can work themselves up. So it's always growing when it comes to Capricorn, because they're the earth sign security. They need to work themselves up to get to that management level of things. So it could be industry of the health industry, it could be music industry. They're very entrepreneurial kind of people. So it could be anything like that, guys. With Capricorns, just like Geminis, just like other signs that I've mentioned, they're very intellectual people. So they will have time in their nice little quiet time, their quiet space. Don't think that just like, oh, what are you doing alone? Are you with someone? They may not even be with somebody. They could be reading an article, learning about the latest thing now and again, you know what I mean? So they do like their downtime, they do like their space. So give them enough space, because that's their downtime to just stay in tune with the things that they haven't done because work took most of their time up. So give them that time to just like a Scorpio, to regenerate. Because if they're working a lot, there tend to be a lot of burnout going on, and Capricorns are more likely to be have a lot of depression in their lives, because they don't have time to have that downtime, because family and other things take up their life outside of the work zone. So they give them their space to you know, replenish and things like that. Any tips for Capricorn will be, go out to a spa, have that downtime at least once a month or once every so often, you know what I mean, to just relax, have that downtime with yourself, or even bring a friend or family along. You know, you guys need that kind of thing just to help that depression. And I know a lot of Capricorns don't like to seek extra support, but stop being hard-headed. Negative, that's part of your negative makeup, but hard-headed, stubborn. Seek help if you need that support, Capricorns, you know, even counseling and things like that when it comes to depression. I give you that as well, guys. You know, I do love Capricorns. I'm a Scorpio. I love Capricorns. And I know I can see a lot of my friends go through certain things that they don't like to be any trouble to people. They like to work things out themselves, or even brush things out under the carpet, or just get on with life, you know. But you can't always just get on with life, you know. For example, if you keep brushing things under the carpet, the more you're going to see the carpet. The more you shake a fizzy bottle, the more it's going to explode eventually, you know. So that's some tips that I can give to a Capricorn. Some other tips that I can give to a Capricorn is watch your friendships, because Capricorns, just like Virgos and Taurus, they love friendships. The thing is with Capricorns so much, they love security. They know a bad person's not good for them sometimes, but they tend to be friends still with that people. Be careful that you don't get burnt. That's one thing. And so it's good to have people like Scorpios around you, Virgos around you. These are two people to have around you, and Cancers to have around, and Pisces to have around Capricorns, because Pisces understand Capricorns too. It's good to have those signs around Capricorns, because they can help them to say, okay, that person ain't good for you. Do that for yourself, because that can support you and to help you along with life. So them are the type of people that Capricorns need around them, just to support them, because they are the loner wolves in life. They like to be alone, and they can cope alone, you know what I mean. But it's not always good to be alone. Don't get me wrong, there's fun sides to Capricorns. I'm not going to make it all doom and gloom when it comes to Capricorns. Capricorns can be the life of the party sometimes too, you know. Capricorns do have a sociable side to them. They do have intellect side to them. They can socialize with people, you know what I mean, just like any other sign. They do have that side to them as well. Even though they're introverted, they can be extroverted when they can be as well. Just like Scorpios, Scorpios can be introverted, but they also can be extroverted sometimes as well. So Capricorns and Scorpios can learn a lot from each other, because they do have a lot of just elements to their signs that agree with each other, and that can support each other, and also that they can have in common, you know what I mean? So they can learn a lot of each other. So you may see these a lot as best friends, even when it comes to these two signs. But Capricorns can get along with quite a few signs. As I said, they're the father of the zodiac sign. So when it comes to like giving advice, Capricorns are good to give all the signs advice, because they are very mature, very wise in when they're giving advice as well. I know that about Capricorns too. But Capricorns, when they're in love, they really are in love. And Capricorns, if they don't tell you that they're in love, they will show you in different ways, like spending time with you, going to work because of you, making sure they bring money home to give to the family. You know, if you want something done in the house, they'll do it for you because they love you. Because they show love in a practical way. This is male and females too. So yeah, guys, that's what I can say about Capricorns. Capricorns, they tend to govern the legs. So very strong in the legs. They very have strong legs when it comes to Capricorns. So they can be on their feet all day, but doesn't mean that's a good thing, because they do need their rest and do need their quality time. They do need their rest. So yeah, guys, you know, Capricorns, act of service kind of people. Just like fire signs, acts of service, a lot of acts of service. So if you was to help a Capricorn do a lot of acts of service, make sure that they have everything they need. Yeah, that's what I can say about Capricorns. Thank you guys for listening. I will do compatibility from Aries to Pisces one of the days when I have that time to do that, guys. But thank you for listening, guys. This is my